Hello, welcome to the Introduction to Microsoft Dynamics CRM. This course is designed to introduce common features that users will use on a day-to-day basis within Microsoft Dynamics CRM. At the end of this course, you will be able to log in to CRM, effectively navigate through the application, understand how views are used in the system, understand how to switch in between different views, understand how the autosave feature works in CRM, and understand how to locate and open records using either the Quick Search or the One Search. Let's get started. After logging into the system, you'll be looking at a screen that's very similar to the one that is shown on mine right now. The landing page for CRM is the dashboards area of the system, and the dashboards are an area where we can go to see easy to read, easy to view, graphical type reports and charts. We'll talk more about the dashboards in a later e-learning module. Notice the blue bar that spans the top of the screen. This blue bar is the navigation bar within CRM, and this is the navigation bar that we use to move around within the system. Notice where it says Microsoft Dynamics CRM in the upper left-hand corner. Click it. After clicking the Microsoft Dynamics CRM icon, a list of sub-areas or functional areas that are available in the system displays. These different sub-areas all have different record types available within them. Click Workplace to continue. Now that we have chosen to work with the Workplace area of the system, we can click where it says Workplace to the right of the Home icon in our navigation bar. After clicking on Workplace, a list of the record types that are available in the Workplace area will display. In the Workplace, this is things like the dashboard, reports, accounts, and contacts. The list of record types can span across the entire screen, so we can use the arrow on the right-hand side of the page to flip to the next page of record types. Click the right arrow to continue. We can now choose the record type that we wish to interact with. Clicking Accounts or Contacts will cause a view of accounts or contacts to display. Click Accounts to continue. After clicking Accounts, a view of accounts will display. Keep in mind that this view may appear blank, as mine does. While the Workplace contains access to accounts and contacts, the Sales area of the system will allow us to get access to opportunities and other record types. Click the Microsoft Dynamics CRM icon in the upper left-hand corner to choose the Sales area. After clicking the CRM icon, a list of our sub-areas will display again. Click Sales to continue. Notice that the record types that are available in the Sales sub-area are different than the record types that are available in the Workplace sub-area. Click Opportunities to continue. A view of opportunities will display. As was the case in previous versions of CRM, there are a number of different views to choose from depending on the record type that you're working with. To choose a different view, click the drop-down menu to the right of where it says Open Opportunities. After clicking the View selector, a list of the views that are available for this record type will display. To choose a different view, simply select one of the views in this drop-down menu. A view of Open Opportunities will now display. These views work very similarly to the older views in the previous version of CRM. There are a couple of new components in the new version of CRM to be aware of when looking at a view. Notice the push pin to the left of the Open Opportunities view selector. This push pin can be used to select the default view for any given record type. For example, I can pin the Open Opportunities view in place, and whenever I navigate to opportunities at some point in the future, that'll be the view that's already selected for me. Any of the column headings that span the top of the screen can be selected and sorted by clicking on them. You can also apply a secondary sort by pushing Shift-click on any of the column headings. You'll also notice that there is a record count down in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. This will give us a count of how many records are shown in the current view. Just a note, if there's ever more than 5,000 records, the system will just say that there are 5,000 plus records found. Also notice the page icon in the lower right-hand side of the screen. CRM will only ever display 250 rows per page on a view before we have to click the page icon to flip to the next page of results. These views only contain basic information about these opportunities. If we ever want to get more detailed information about a record, all we have to do is double-click the row. Double-click a row to continue. The form for that record type will display. Each record type in CRM will have a unique form. Any information that's present on the form can be updated, most of the time generally by clicking into the field and making your change. Let's say we wanted to make a change to the status of this opportunity. Click on the status field. The options in the drop-down menu will display. Click Started to continue. One thing you'll notice working with CRM early on is that there is not a save icon when making changes to a record. This new version of CRM leverages a feature called autosave. Autosave works that whenever a change is made to a record, for example changing the status field, that change is automatically saved into the database once every 30 seconds or so. If you ever want to manually make a change, you can click the Save icon in the lower right-hand corner of the screen, and that will trigger the autosave. Once we are done making our updates to a record, we can safely close the form. To go back in the system, you can either click Back on your browser's Back button, or you can click Opportunities from the main navigation bar, which will take you back to the main Opportunities view. After clicking Opportunities, we are brought back to the view of opportunities we were looking at before we started updating the record. There are a number of ways that we can search through the system. One of the most basic ways that you can search is with the quick search box that's present in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. This quick search box will always be available regardless of the record type that you're currently working with. Click into the quick search box to continue. Now that the quick search box has been selected, I can enter in my search criteria and run the search. Depending on the record type that you're currently looking at, the exact fields that are searchable will be slightly different. In the case of an opportunity, we can search for first or last name or by the HEH ID. Push Enter to continue. The search will run and our search results will be presented to us. In this case, we have found one opportunity with the HEH ID of 27333. The asterisk, which is our wildcard character, can be used in the system to search for partial matches. Consider a scenario where we might know part of a person's name, but we're not sure if that's their first name or their last name. In that scenario, we can insert the asterisk first, then type in our search criteria, and find the partial matches. Click on the quick search box. The wildcard search will execute. Notice that this search has returned 4 records, each of which have the last name Amin. The other place the system can be searched from is the OneSearch area. OneSearch is available in the main workplace area of CRM, and OneSearch allows us to search across the entire CRM database in one spot. There have been no changes to the functionality in OneSearch in this version of CRM, and it will work how it has functioned previously. This concludes the introductory portion of CRM. Thank you for your attention.